We're here to give you the latest update on the abduction case involving Kyer and Kason. At approximately 2 p.m., Nala Jackson was taken into custody in Indianapolis by Indianapolis Metro Police, and she was positively identified by Indianapolis Metro Police and the FBI. This occurred after receiving several tips that she was in the Indianapolis area. At this moment, she is being questioned by the police. However, Kason Thomas was not with her at the time of her arrest. We want to again thank our partners for all their help in this case thus far and their continuous efforts to locate Kason. Our officers, detectives, sergeants, lieutenants, and commanders have been working around the clock since Kyer and Kason went missing late Monday night. Again, we will not stop until we find Kason. The FBI is offering a $10,000 reward for the safe return of Kason. If you know anything about his whereabouts, please call our tip line at 614-645-4701 or 1-800-CALL-FBI. We are relieved to have located the suspect, and it takes us one step closer to locating Kason. But we will not stop searching until he is brought home safely. I'm going to ask Deputy Chief Ware to step up to provide more details about the arrest and the timeline that led up to the arrest. Reminder, this is an ongoing investigation, so there will be some information we cannot provide at this time. We will provide the best information that we can. Thank you.
Good evening. Over the past 12 to 24 hours, our officers have followed up and received over 3 dozen tips from community members, both locally here in Columbus and Central Ohio and throughout the state. Overnight, they responded to those tips. They followed up. They interviewed people. They tried to retrieve video of reported sightings. They talked to numerous individuals in the community. When we received tips from jurisdictions outside of Central Ohio, officers relayed those to the jurisdiction in charge of that area, and they were able to follow up in that manner. This morning, late this morning, on our hotline, the 645-4701 number that we provided to the community, we received several calls generated from Indiana from some individuals who were relaying concerns or information that they believed that they had spotted Nala in Indianapolis. Our officer detective was able to corroborate some of that information. At a certain point during that discussion, they believed that it became more of an emergency situation in terms of a current ongoing. They were witnessing Miss Jackson, in person at that time. At that time, our detective implored those individuals to call 911 in Indiana and ask for IMPD to respond immediately. Over the course of the next several hours, it was an ongoing. We know that IMPD was responding. We received word at approximately 2 p.m. that they had an individual stopped that they believed to be Miss Jackson. Over the course of the next hour or so, our detectives worked with IMPD to try to corroborate that and her identity. She was positively identified through fingerprints as Nala Jackson and taken into custody. At this time, like Chief Bryant said, Kason Thomas has not been located. We are imploring the community in Central Ohio, in the greater Dayton area, and in the greater Indianapolis area. If you have any information regarding this crime or the whereabouts of the baby, please contact us as soon as possible. 3 detectives from Columbus Division of Police are en route to Indianapolis as we speak. They will be coordinating with IMPD and the FBI to further this investigation. The Ohio State Highway Patrol has information, the current information, to update the Amber Alert locally in Ohio, and the state of Indiana has information, and they are working on extending that Amber Alert into the state of Indiana with information. We're asking for information to locate the vehicle and for Kason Thomas. And that's the update from us. Chief Bryant?
We'll take any questions.
Has Ms. Jackson said anything to investigate?